plastic parts. So one thing you can do is take like a Brillo pad. I got this sponge that's got the kind of abrasive surface on the back of it, and you can see one I just treated there compared to the one I haven't treated. It gets rid of that shine on that plastic real quick. So that's one thing you can do, just kind of a first line of wearing these down. This one had sort of been sanded when it was on the body. And the problem is you don't want things to look sanded. So that right now this kind of looks like it has some sanding marks. So what I may do is take it through with some finer grits and get it all the way up to, 1,000, 2,000 grit. So it just looks like, I don't know, kind of worn, burnished, but not like, oh, this is sanded, like somebody took sandpaper to it. It's the funny thing about relicking is you want it to look worn, but you don't want people to be able to see what you did to wear it. You want it to look like it happened naturally. And the other thing you can do is take metal implements, of course, and make scratches on things and try and imitate wear that might happen through the years playing a guitar. One of the things I've learned after doing a bunch of these is to try not to go overboard. I think my first relics were probably kind of ridiculous, where they just look so ridiculously beat up and not in like a realistic way. That can work too, like if you're just going for an effect and you don't care if it's like real world, but there's a difference between a nicely done relic that's believable and one that's just like somebody just took a screwdriver and a bunch of sandpaper and went crazy on this thing. Something's gonna look probably more realistic if it's got a little less wear, as opposed to if you take it too far. And once you take it too far, it's pretty hard to go back. And the other thing you can do is once you've got some marks into them, you can start rubbing different substances into those grooves and marks you've made. This is my proprietary solution of I think there's like shoe polish, some graphite, which is basically just like pencil lead, and what else did I put in there? Some powdered tobacco, some snuff, and some coffee grounds. So you can experiment with all kinds of crazy stuff. And on these black parts, it's not going to do much. But when it comes to like white or cream plastic parts, that's when something like that will come in handy. When you kind of get those marks into the plastic, and then try and just kind of grind some of that graphite and different things in there, it'll make it look